Good morning, everybody. My name is Thomas. I'm a coach, I'm a mentor, I'm a leader, and I'm a senior account executive. And today I will talk about account development planning. So, what kind of things you can do to develop an account, to grow an account, and to get more out of it for you and for the customer. So if you have further questions, you can reach me under my email address. You find it here on the slide, thomas.m.martens@icloud.com. If you have coaching questions or other related questions about account executive roles or coaching or mentoring, please send me an email. So we are going further in the slide deck, and we are going to the second slide, how to plan the account development. So you have an account, you know some people there, but how is it possible to develop this account? So first of all, you have to understand the account. So review past engagements. You can see in the CRM system what was happening in the past. What was your pre-successor doing? What was the team doing? What are the teammates now doing? What kind of challenges were there in the past? What kind of success was there in the past? What kind of events were there in the past? Then it's very important to understand the business goals and pain points of the account of the customer. When you have a bigger picture and a narrow picture about their business and their goals and their pain points, then it is easier for you to lead conversations with the customer and to engage with the different people in the different departments when you have these pictures, because the people in the departments will give you a more detailed picture around the area where they are working in. Identify key stakeholders, very important. You need those key stakeholders to progress in the account. Without their support, it will be challenging for you to sell into the account. Identify the key stakeholders, keep them happy, and find out as well your contacts there with the informations. Very important. Then the account segmentation. Classify by value, growth, and strategic relevance. So I know it is an old story, but I will pray it again and again. Classify the value, the growth, and the strategic relevance. These are three big topics which are very important for you, because you will be measured regarding your KPIs and your targets and your revenue. So you have to see what kind of value is in the account. Is it possible further to growth? And what kind of strategic relevance has the customer? It could be that they are related to the industry you are selling into. And could be synergy effects to work with them together to have a strategic partnership, which make it for you and the customer very important to work together. And see what kind of resources do you have. So align resources accordingly to look what kind of opportunities do you have, and what kind of resources do you need to close those or to make it as a win, those opportunities. This is very important, that you have a team in the backbone. Sales is not a one-man show or one-woman show. It is a team sport. It is a team sport. You're winning and losing together. But more of the time, I hope you will win together. Build an account plan. So, very important for the account plan is define objectives to look what kind of challenges, pain points has the customer in a short term or in a long term. Short term, it can be very helpful for you when you can help the customer immediately. And the customer sees the value out of it and see, look, here, this team was helping me with immediate effect. I have trust in them. It's the first step to build trust, to build a relationship. Then, to the objectives, identify opportunities and threats. You will be not the only one who will try to sell in this account. Always have it in your mind and be aware there are others, they are trying the same. And it is good then to find out who the others are. And then you can bring in the weaknesses of the competition, which makes it for you easier to sell into the account. Outline key activities and timelines. So you as an account executive are responsible to keep the customer happy and to take away all the challenges they have. Key activities could be that you are inviting to a special executive briefing into the headquarters, where they will get a clear overview about the new products which are there now. Could be an event that both teams from the customer and your team are going together on a day trip, for example, on a hike, for example, to know each other more from a different perspective. So engagements with the customers are important and meaningful. Meaningful engagements are important. Very important to move forward on a strategical basis is make a SWOT analysis. SWOT is helpful for you because you will find out strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And it's good to write it down because then you can see it with the own eyes what you have to do to win those deals because you are aware now about the strengths, the weaknesses, and the threats. And use this information to shape your value proposition. It is good to do the analysis beforehand and then go to the customer and then to shape the value, what you will bring to the customer as a team and with a solution. So do it in beforehand, have a plan before you go to the customer with the value. Set SMART goals. So specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This has to be aligned always with the customer because you want to sell to the customer and the customer wants to buy from you. So you have to be aligned. It has to be specific. Talk to the customer. What is the challenge? Then it is measurable. So what should be the outcome? Achievable. So what wants the customer to get out of it? How relevant is it for the customer? So what kind of priority? And there is a time frame. The customer needs it normally as soon as possible best yesterday. So make it clear with the customer, where is the customer now, and then talk with the customer, set a clear timeline when will be which step, and align with the customer's KPIs. Not you only have KPIs, the customer has it as well. And they have pressure as well regarding the KPIs. And when they can sort it out as soon as possible, this is great for the customer, but align with it. Speak it out, and I will tell you, customers will talk about it. Create a relationship map. Very important. So, who in the team has with whom of the customer a relation? Build activities around it. Map the chart key influencers and decision makers. Understand buying centers. So when they are buying something, there is a process in place. Sometimes it can take only 3 or 4 days. In other companies, it can take 4 weeks. You have to understand this buying process and why they are doing it and who is involved, that you can make sure that you are knowing where it will be in the process and that you are knowing the people who are involved too. Align internally. Collaborate with marketing, product, and delivery. So, as I mentioned before, marketing, align with marketing to make a punctual marketing campaign regarding, especially to the customer, with special persons who are the decision makers, for example, with certain products and how quick we can deliver that. Share insights and align goals. So, when you have talked to the customer, it is good to give this information to the team and then to see when you had a conversation and it was fruitful, to share it with the team, because you're getting closer to close the deal. So to get the goal. And it's important that everyone in the team is on the same page and that no gaps are there, because the customer has to feel that you are speaking with one voice, that he is not talking to different people at the same company, that the customer is feeling, I do not care I'm talking to, I know they are playing in one team, they are exchanging, they are talking to each other, so I know they are with me. So on the next slide, it's about plan value delivery. Identify ways to add value to each stage. So, sometimes the process can take time before it is over the line. And when you make certain steps, the customer has to feel what kind of value he is getting there. So not only to buy the product, he's getting then the product as a value, so that he can see certain assessments or certain initiative you are doing as a team with the customer and with their people, maybe training program. The customer is always seeing, I'm getting something, not only paying something, a big money for it. So I'm getting anything I need from the guys I'm working with. Focus on customer outcomes and success metrics. So the customer has a clear prioritization, what they want to achieve and what kind of success they want. So you have to focus on that. When you deliver that, the customer will buy from you because you have shown to the customer, you have listened to them, and it was successful, and the product was working, the solution was working. Why should I change now to another vendor? The customer will buy, focus on the outcomes and on the success metrics, and then you will be a winner. On the next slide, it's about monitor and adapt. So, why are we talking here about this? So, use CRM to check progress. So, as I mentioned before, in the CRM system, you can put in nearly everything regarding the customer. So everyone in the team will put in information about the customer in the CRM system. You will find everything. Review plan regularly. So in your weekly team meetings with your team, uh, have a look on the plan. Where are we? What have we done so far? What is missing? What is the next step? Are there threats? Was there a success? So you have to have a look every week into the plan to make sure that you are all on the same page. Adjust based on customer feedback. It is very important to ask the customer for feedback. How we are doing? Are you still happy with us? Is everything going smoothly? Do you like to have a little bit of change, improvements? So, very important to get this message out to the customer and to get a feedback and to take it seriously. So, to drive growth, it is very important to think about cross-sell and upsell strategically. When a customer has already a product from you, it's easy to do an upsell and to do a cross-sell because they know the value of the product. Identify innovation opportunities. In those days, everyone is talking about AI, artificial intelligence. There are several opportunities outside where the customer is needing AI, and you will find the opportunities in the different departments. Foster long-term partnerships. Customers do not want complexities. They want it easy. They want one point of contact they can reach out to, and that's you. So when you have a good relationship and the customer is seeing this guy is supporting me and this guy I can go to and they are helping me, they will come always to you and they will buy. So I hope this was helpful about the account development planning. So I hope that in the future you will have much success with your customers. And I'm looking forward to see you the next time with another presentation of a different topic. So thank you very much and goodbye.